did you guys learn from that about yourselves from that first road trip?
Uh, excuse me. We're a resilient group. I think we know we needed that for our season and our confidence that we can win on the road, and that we can win close games, even though we kind of put ourselves in those positions. But I know we're coming together as a group, and we're learning how to win down the stretch.
Do you think that teams have been coming back on you? How much is it desperation on their part?
I think new conference Big 12 is a hard conference, and I think every team in the Big 12 is going to fight to the end. I think we got to get accustomed to that. That every team that we're going to play now in conference is going to fight for 40 minutes, and I think we got to be ready for that. And I think these past two games, UCF and Baylor, is a true testament, or even Cincinnati at that, or a true testament. How tough a Big 12 schedule is.
You're facing, or are you, excited to kind of see if you can disrupt that, or how do you look at it?
I haven't really. I mean, I watched a couple, of their games. I think the biggest things that stand out to me is, their offensive rebounding, how tough they are inside the paint, and they got talented guys. So I think we just gotta be together as a group and execute our plan.
What's most impressed you about what Henry's been able to do, just at both ends of the floor, the way he defends, the way he goes after the ball when it's up on the rim?
I think his toughness. I mean, his toughness from the summer to now has been, 0 to none. And I'm super proud of him and his growth, and I think everybody on the team is super proud of him. And I think he's ultimately growing that confidence in himself, and the team has confidence in him.
You got, with the extra time on this trip, you guys bring in more Uno stuff or anything else?
For sure. Being going to Tech, I'm a West Texas kid, so I mean, we'll probably get there later today. I'll spend some time with some family that's going to be there for a little bit. But other than that, we're always going to be playing Uno anytime we can. Even when we here, we playing Uno.
So you got people in Dallas and El Paso,
Or so like my mom, she lives in Midland. So Midland is an hour away from Lubbock. My grandma lives there. All my cousins and that side of the family. So I got like 50 people coming to the game. So it's definitely a great game for in that aspect.
So you when it comes to
It's tough. I mean, I'm gonna say me. I got a lot of wins to prove it. Other guys might disagree, but I'm gonna say me.
You never lived in Midland? You lived?
No, I did. I lived in Midland so after I moved from Tucson in 4th grade, I lived in Midland from 4th to 8th grade. Or 5th to 8th grade.
Then you moved to
El Paso, and then from El Paso to Dallas. Yeah.
So you are all over Texas.
All over Texas for sure. West Texas kid.
Have you been to Lubbock before?
Yeah.
How does it compare? I mean, it's kind of a little different, isn't it?
It's a little different for sure. I mean, I would say it's a college town. Tech is the only thing there. The closest cities is Midland, Odessa, and I mean, it's a great atmosphere. I took a visit before I committed to Arizona. I think, anybody that grows up in West Texas wants to go to Tech. Obviously, I was a little different. I always wanted to come here. But, all my friends from middle school and that I grew up with all went, go to Tech and stuff like that. So.
That was with your dad's station in all these places? Was that part of it?
No, my mom. I always live with my mom. Yeah.
We've seen you and Caleb kind of attack guys out front to get steals and turnovers. Is there a lot of communication that goes on with you and him about how you want to do that, or is it just a feel that you guys have?
Nah, I mean it's both. I think it's a little bit of both, and again, executing a game plan within it. But it's instincts, and it's also knowing where each other are going to be on the defensive side, help defense, or even on the ball. So I think it's it's a little bit of everything.
Good?
Go.
All set?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Anybody gonna be in West Texas? Bruce gonna be there? Yeah. Okay.